I don't like the word experience. I try to avoid it because experience is relative, right? Everybody is experienced. A foolish person is very experienced, particularly if he's old and foolish. That's a lot of experience. So you still have to audit the experience. They are old fools. They are very old drifters, as they are young dummies. They are beautiful, empty minds. They are handsome fools. I hope you know these things. I've seen well-dressed drifters before. Well-dressed, empty minds. I say that humbly. So I'm not... Some of the, and I say this very truthfully, some of the most handsome human beings I have met robbed me in a hotel. They were armed robbers, but they were very handsome. And they had some of the most expensive pashmina on their necks. And I was stunned. That's the day I lost respect for handsomeness. Because it's a gift of nature. Any fool can be handsome. You see, to be handsome, you need to be born. You don't need hard work. Just like foolishness. You don't need formal training to know how to be foolish. You don't need formal training. You don't need formal training. There are 11 things you don't need formal training to know how to do. You don't need formal training to know how to be angry, to be unforgiving, to be malicious, to be a foolish person. To be wise, you need training. Foolishness is default. Your propensity for foolishness is very high, just because you are human. That you will naturally come in contact with wisdom is a very low possibility. Chances that you will naturally manifest foolishness is very high. Are we on the same page? Now, plus that somebody must be foolish for wisdom to have value at all. If everybody is wise, wisdom will be common and without value. Foolishness will be the valuable thing. If foolishness is rare and wisdom is common, what they'll be paying people salary for will be how to be foolish. What makes something valuable is not that it is shining or it is beautiful or it is nice. It is rarity that determines the value of a thing. The reason why gold is very expensive is not because it's shining. In fact, raw gold doesn't shine at all. You have to refine it to see the shining part of it. Raw gold doesn't shine. The reason why gold is expensive is because it is rare. Rarity is the idea of value. Anything that anybody can have anywhere cannot be valuable. Do you know the whole world was in a stone age at the time? The whole world was in a stone age. That means if you had stones and you know how to use it, you can create fire, you can fight animals, you can do so much with the ability to use a stone. You are like the Bill Gates. But when we left the stone age, stones were not exhausted in the world. We still have a lot of stones. We just found better ways of doing things. Are we on the same page? So stones became everywhere, and it lost its rarity. The skills that came on the stone and deployed the value of the stone was rare, and now stones don't command such anymore, and so they had to fade. And so what everybody can do is rarely rewarded in any valuable way. Everybody can go to bed. How many people get paid for it? Everybody can brush their teeth. How many people get paid for it? Anybody can use the restroom. How many people get paid for that? The things you are paid for are the things you do uniquely, intelligently. the things everybody don't want to do, the things everyone are not willing to do, the things everybody don't have the capacity to do, those are the things you are paid for. When people tell me they have a lot of money, or when you hear people have a lot of money, part of what is really working for them, if they worked hard for the money, is that they were able to solve a problem. They were able to solve it at a certain level. They were able to solve it at a certain speed. And that is what it means to be a millionaire and above. The problem you solve, how many people you solve it for, and the speed at which you are solving it. That's it right there. And so, you have to be able to comprehend the idea that whether you like it or not, there will be more poor people in the world than people who are successful and rich. Now, you cannot, there is no calling that can change that. You can't eradicate poverty. Every time we hear words like poverty eradication, it's just distracted people who need attention with the masses that talk like that to rent a weak space in the head of the masses to govern their behavior. In practical terms, there's no such thing as poverty eradication. Now, you can alleviate poverty, meaning you can reduce its impact in an environment, but to eradicate it, what you are saying is that, one, you will eliminate foolishness. And if foolishness is eliminated, wisdom will be unnecessary. There will be no need for wisdom if people cannot be foolish. The classification for wisdom is the residual component in foolishness. Somebody must be foolish for wisdom to continue to have value. Now, we don't know who the person is. The choices of human beings will decide who that person is. Because at the end of the day, foolishness is an office. Wisdom is an office. Human beings will occupy it. They will occupy it with their choices. Their choices. Are you here? So first of all, you must end foolishness. Then you must kill the devil. If you can successfully kill the devil, which is impossible, and you can successfully eliminate foolishness, which is impossible, and you can completely control human choices, completely, particularly the irrationality of that choices. If you can do those three things, you will eliminate poverty. You see statements like end rape, you know, is those impractical statements we convince ourselves with to help us to live with our nuisance today. It allows us to have a lower resolution of the evil in society so that we can permit ourselves to relate with it. There are stories you can tell yourself to permit yourself to manifest your foolishness. You can't manifest foolishness except you permit yourself to do it. You see, anything you are willing to tolerate will never change. You see, you want to change your life, but you forget that what you are calling life with 4 letters, life, is sustained by all kinds of things, all kinds of quantities, thinking, mindset, assumptions, beliefs, choices, environment. There are so many things that determine that life you want to change. So there's no way you are going to change your life if you don't understand those things you have to change, because that life is nothing. It is the things you do that forms that life. It's like saying Ghana is a poor country. Well, Ghana is empty space. It is the people in Ghana that are poor. Are we together? You say, oh, Nigeria is corrupt. Well, Nigeria is a victim. Because Nigeria is an idea and an empty geography. The people in Nigeria So if you are looking for corruption, you are looking for the people in the land. You really can't separate the reputation capital of the people in the land away from the label you are trying to give the geography they live in. Because the geography doesn't breathe. Human beings breathe in the geography. Human beings make decisions in the geography. So the reputation of a geography actually is the final adjective to describe the contents of the human beings who live within that geography. Am I talking to you? Stay with me. So, whether you like it or not, people are foolish. Some of your friends are very foolish. You, come on now. You may be very foolish. Now let's be clear about something. I'm going somewhere. Let's be clear about something. No matter who you are in this world, whether you are the Pope or the Bishop or the billionaire, whether you are Elon Musk or a beggar on the street, you will manifest foolishness. No matter who you are. No matter who you are, no matter how poor you are, no matter how weak you are, no matter how sick you are, no matter how terrible you are, you will manifest wisdom. No matter how rich you are, no matter how successful you are, no matter how high-placed you are, you will manifest foolishness. Everybody in the world has potential for foolishness and potential for wisdom. Even in good people, the potential for evil on a grand scale exists. Even in good people, on a grand scale. Now, so I met someone who said, who told his wife, you made me slap you. I don't like slapping people, But when you say words like this, they get to me, they get me angry. That's why I slapped you. Have you heard that before? Where people actually express their confidence to suggest that their wretchedness is tied or activated by the unguardedness of people around them. In other words, it is what you did that made me to act this way. Have you heard that before? It's one of the biggest lies in the world. You didn't slap your wife because of anything she said. Now, what she said got you livid. What she said got you angry and mad. But what you did is who you are. Now, two people can be angry by what their wife said. One slapped his wife. The other one, as angry as the first guy, picked up his jacket and went for a walk. Or put up loud music and locked himself in a room. The difference within both of them is that one is a slapper, the other one is not. One has the skills and know-how for slapping. The other one doesn't have the skill, so he doesn't know how to slap. Because if you step on a cockroach, if you step on a bug, can blood come out? Can blood come out? Can blood come out? No, man, blood cannot come out. The reason why blood cannot come out is what? He doesn't have blood. Cockroaches don't have blood, so blood cannot come out. If you squeeze a car, can milk come out? What's going to come out? Water, oil, metal. Am I correct? Because when you put pressure on a thing, what will be revealed will not come from outside of the thing. When you put pressure on a thing, the content of the thing will be revealed. So when you put pressure on a cockroach, what is in the cockroach is what's going to come out. Whatever is not in the cockroach can never come out. When you squeeze a car, you can't find loaves of bread coming out because it's not in the car. What will come out is what the car is made of. Am I talking to you? So when your wife uses words at you, or disrespects you with her words, and you are angry and livid, you slapped her because you are a slapper. If you don't know how to slap, you will go for a walk. A politician got into government, and this politician, well, it wasn't a politician, he was a social critic. And everybody respected him for his views, but a government came into power and he was appointed into the government, and he went into government, he used to criticize government a lot, and then society began to criticize him because they felt he was compromising, he was also stealing, and all of that. They were criticizing him. So I got on a program, and they were asking me, what do you think about this and that? And I said, look, listen, when politicians tell you I'm going to government to change it, to transform the government, to turn everything around, they mean it. They really want to do that. But what you want to do and what you do are two different things. So government is a pressurized environment. Just like that husband. What his wife said to him pressurized him, put him under a lot of pressure. But what it did is a revelation of who he is. So government will put you under pressure, then who you are will show up. The guy is shocked that he's stealing. As you are shocked that he's stealing, both you and him are meeting him at that level for the first time. He too is not aware that this is me. We are all meeting him at that level, plus himself meeting him at that level for the first time. He was being introduced to himself for the first time at that level. He didn't know he was at that level at all. You know what the scripture says, that when you fail in the days of adversity, your strength is little. Whatever convinced you that you have a lot of strength, well, this is it. Because you don't become a thief because you stole. You become a thief not because you stole. You steal because you are a thief. I'll take it again. You don't become a thief because you stole. You steal because you are a thief. Such that if you don't ever have the opportunity to steal in your lifetime, it doesn't make you less a thief. If you are a thief, whatever made you a thief. If you are a thief, you may never steal. It doesn't mean you are not a thief. You just didn't have the circumstances that will put you under pressure to bring out the capacity to steal that is in you. Given the right pressure, if you are a thief, you will steal. So you are not a thief because you stole something. You steal because you are already a thief. Whatever made you a thief. Now, you are not born a thief, but something in your background has given you an experience that has launched a program, an hidden script that has given you the propensity to steal. And that is the thief in you. And given the right circumstances, given the right hunger, given the right opportunity, all eyes away from you, you will steal if you are a thief. Am I talking to you? There's no such thing as he made me do it. There's no such thing like that. Those are the lies your soul tells to itself to perpetuate that foolishness in your life. Because you really can't get anything wrong done if you don't give yourself permission to do it. So you must invent a type of narrative that allows you to do the evil you don't want to do. And a lot of times that narrative is a narrative of helplessness or weakness. You're not weak as you think you are weak. You are not as helpless as you think you are helpless. Helplessness is a state of the human mind. It's not different from powerlessness. You really have to believe you are not powerful to manifest powerlessness. You really have to believe you are helpless to manifest helplessness. So somebody came back from work about 2 a.m. He had left for work at about 4 a.m. And so he came back about 2 a.m. tired, knackered, can't get anything done, so weak. Imagine that picture. You got into your bedroom, in the sitting room, you can't even do anything. Somebody should help you pick your shoes, remove your socks, if possible. Somebody should help you cough. Somebody should help you sleep. Somebody should help you go to the restroom. You are that tired, you can't do nothing. All of a sudden, 2 gunshots by the window. Or a snake just crawls into the sitting room, right there. Ideally, since you are that tired, you should say, oh my God, so this is how I'm going to die. I'm so tired, they are shooting here. Look at snake, oh my God, this is my end. God, my life, my life. Is that not what you should do? Because you are tired. Is that what you will do? What will the person do? Take off. When it took off, did somebody come and say, take energy, run? No. The energy has been there dormant. It needs a contrary situation to compel him to place a demand on an hitherto dormant energy. So it's not weak. He wasn't weak. He has just given himself the narrative to accept that moment as a moment of helplessness. Changing the stimulus and the circumstances, another level of power inside of him will rise. He's there, dormant. He has made a choice not to activate it. It needs a threat. It's called adrenaline. Some people don't need a threat to activate it. They need a vision. They activate it at the speed of choice. They are the ones you serve in society. And some people can't activate it until something is going wrong. Until they are hungry. Until they are this and they are that. I'm coming there. So a guy said, my weakness is women. Anything in skirt, I sleep with her. That's my weakness. God help me. Anything in skirt, I just can't see skirt. I said, that's not true. Have you slept with your mom? No. Have you slept with your grandmother? No. Your grandmother is in skirt? Your grandmother is 92. She's in skirt. You should have jumped on her. Anything in skirt. The woman hawking bread, looking tired and saggy in front of your house. Have you jumped on her? No. But you are weak. If you are really weak and you see your mom in skirt, mommy, run, run. You know, I'm weak. I can't help it. Anything in skirt, mommy, run, run. When you see your sister, sister, run. You know, I can't help myself. I jump on anything in skirt. No. You left your mom. You left your grandmother. You left your sister. You left the pepper seller in front of your house. Some don't even leave their daughters these days. But assuming you leave your daughter, then you went 4 streets away to go and meet a girl there. No, you are not weak. You are running a script and making choices. Come on now. You're not weak. Somebody said, once I start kissing and petting, forget, I must go all the way. I can't stop. Once I start kissing, don't get me started. But once I start, that is my only weakness. Once I start kissing, touching, I'm gone. I must finish. I say, oh, really? Say, yeah. So you are kissing a girl. Hold me. You are doing that. The girl said, I want to tell you something. You say, what? I want to tell you something. He said, what? I'm HIV positive. You know, if you are really weak, if you are really weak, you should say, what did you say? HIV positive? And you are just telling me now? I can't control myself, it's too late. Oh my God. This is how you are going to kill me. Because I can't stop. I can't continue. Is that what it's going to do? Let's assume there are 3 million demons controlling him at that time. And they say, continue. He will say, excuse me, are you guys okay? Did you hear what she said? That is the day you know that you were not weak. You are making choices and running a script. A script. Tell your neighbor, scripts. One more time, scripts. Say choices. One more time, choices. If the devil is in charge, that's how we should know. You should not be able to stop. You say, no, I'm the devil. I'm in charge. Continue. You will say, you are mad, devil. I'm not sure you are hearing what I'm hearing. I should do what? Then you see that, wow, so the devil is not this powerful? Say, what power? Look, I'm in charge here. Will you move away, devil? There's no devil in hell that will make you continue that thing. Am I correct? Because when we know better, we do better. The moment you hear HR, what did you say? HR. Sorry, I'm not trying to, if you're HIV positive, please bear with me. There are all kinds of medication today to live 200 years without any problems. I'm not trying to pull you down. It's incredible how much capacity resides in the human condition.